Hey everyone, it's Tally. I'm coming to you from my bedroom in the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. And you're watching 5 Girls, 5 Minutes. 5 Girls Talk 5 Minutes, and don't edit the videos. It is Thursday. I am Tally, and I watched videos this week. Although there were only 2 of them, so it wasn't that big of a feat. Okay, so I guess I should get started talking about the thing people were talking about. Sarah, you went to Nerd Prom, which sounded really awesome. I know my college did a Nerd Prom starting my sophomore year. We did Nerd Proms, and I always had a ton of fun. And it wasn't like Nerd Fighter Prom, but it was like Nerd Prom, and just like the fact that you're like with people, you're just like not with people who want to listen to the same old music and then stuff in top 40 and do all that hip hop grinding stuff. It's really fun. Like the first Nerd Prom, this girl Mary Grace jumped up on the table and was dancing to I'll Make a Man Out of You, and it was still probably one of my favorite college moments, so that was cool. Then y'all were talking about Spider-Man. I'm a nerd, but I haven't really gone into the comic book side of things. It's just a lot of canon to keep up with, and although I think you guys were talking about TV-wise, I'm not sure. The only thing I know about Spider-Man for real is I saw the second Spider-Man movie, and then I saw, and I haven't seen, but I'm a theater nerd, so the Spider-Man musical, that kept injuring all of its actors. My friend Rachel's really into it, but yeah, it had some issues, but whatever. Okay, Tara, holy crap, girl, your life sounds so stressful right now, I can't even handle it. And I'm thinking, like, my life's really busy right now, like, in terms of, I've got this temp job, and they told me it was through September. So I don't know if it means through the end of September, or through the end of August, or, you know, like, until September. And at the same time, I'm interviewing for this other job at, a tutoring place, because I'll have better hours and better pay. So I have more time to like do writing, because the big issue is that I'm working 40 hours a week, plus with traffic and stuff. I mean, I'm out of the house for long stretches of time, like 10 hours basically when you factor in traffic and stuff. So and I'm so exhausted by the end of the day that I can't write, and I'm trying to do Camp NaNoWriMo, and in June I did it in 15 days without a problem, so I was like, oh no, this will be easy. And then I realized it's because I wasn't working for 12 of those 14 days or something like that. So yeah, maybe should have thought of that before I decided to do this. But I'm still working on it. I'm not even at 20,000 words, although I might be. I haven't added in the stuff that I wrote at work today, so who knows. Alright, so I'm going to answer now. It's already 3 minutes. Holy crap. Okay, so Tara, I'll answer your question about one of my favorite teachers. I'm going with this because it's most recent, but I didn't really put as much thought in this question as I could have, but if I think of other things, maybe I'll talk about them next week if I don't have anything exciting to talk about. So, okay, so my favorite professor in college was Professor Morris. I don't know if I mentioned her, but she's awesome. I basically based my entire class schedule around her. After the first semester I had with her, my first semester of my junior year. And the first semester junior year, I was taking this, like, American history from 1900 to 1945, and every day before class she played a song that kind of fit the theme of the day, and then every once in a while we'd like dance, like we did the Charleston and stuff, and so that was really fun, and it just kind of like, it was like a good introduction to the day, and it was this way to kind of mark that transition, like, okay, so the song's going to be 2 minutes long. You have those 2 minutes to get settled in your desk, stop talking to the person next to you, and kind of focus on the class, and by the time the song was over, everyone was kind of in the groove of the class. But I don't know if that would be anything you could do in what you're teaching. So, but anyway, good luck. I know it's hard to, I obviously have not experienced it, but that sounds difficult to be keeping up with all that stuff, and with school starting the next week, I just do not envy you at all right now. So yeah, that's about it. I've got a couple things I guess I can talk about next week, although I guess I can squeeze one of them in. My sister was supposed to be leaving for Jamaica for a month on a mission trip tomorrow, but with all the hurricanes and stuff, her trip's been pushed back a week. So that's interesting and not really interesting. I just thought it was something to mention to fill up the last 30 seconds, because the other thing I want to talk about is Dragon Con. I guess I could just say that really quickly. So I'm not going to Dragon Con this year, except for I am going to Dragon Con this year. I'm not buying a pass or anything, but you can still kind of wander around the hotels and stuff without a pass and just kind of meet up with people. So I'm going to go on Sunday, and I'm going to meet up with some friends, some of my online friends, and just kind of say hi to people that are going to be in town. And then I'm going to email the guy from one of the guys from Eureka and just kind of let him know that I'll be there, but I'm not going to be able to get into any of the events to say hi. And then, you know, best case scenario, yeah. And worst case scenario, I've reached out to him again. So, yeah, and then I might just go from there to Decatur and hang out with Catherine and Suzanne. So that'd be fun. All right, so I guess I should just stop talking now. So anyway, I hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you all next Thursday. Bye!